It's Saturday. It is Saturday. I have been up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7 hours. My eyes kind of fluttered open around 5 a.m. My body did not react to that till about 6:30. I tried so hard to get back to sleep and it did not work. So I've been up bright and early, and I love getting up early on the weekends so I can chill out on the couch and read my book. But because I was still kind of sleepy, I was reading my book and kind of falling asleep but not being able to fall asleep, and it was really frustrating. So I did read for a bit, and but mostly I got caught up on yesterday's vlog viewing for the most part. And now I'm just uploading yesterday's video, and I just sent off my baby shower addresses and information, like the invitee information, I guess you could say, to my best friend, because she bugged me weeks ago, and I even put it in my calendar, and I totally forgot until I woke up this morning. I'm in bed thinking about life, and then I went, what? Totally forgot to do that. Felt so bad. So I got that sent out to her now, and it's just noon, so that's more than I normally get accomplished on a Saturday morning. Ding. But I'm pretty proud, actually. The shirt that I'm wearing now, whoop, big belly. This is not a maternity top, and it actually fits fairly well. I still kind of have to pull it down a little bit, but I was quite happy that this fit. I think this is the top I'm going to wear this evening. I was just trying tops on, and I decided on this one, and I haven't taken it off yet. I probably won't. I'm so lazy. I hate changing more than once a day unless it's my my workout clothes. Alan will like change like 3 times in a day, and I'm like, nah. If I'm going out tonight, I'll just put my big ball gown on now. But yeah, I was super happy about that. It's just I have to pull it down a little bit, and the pants are actually a low rise, which I'm not used to. So where the maternity band meets for my jeans and the shirt ends, there's this very small overlap. So there's still going to be a little bit of me pulling it down if I get up out of my chair. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. It looks pretty good. I'm good to go with that. Anyhow, it's not actually going to be a very busy day today. Again, I've got dinner tonight with Alan's family, and that's it. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with myself for the rest of the day. All I really wanted to do was get the vlog up, send out those invitations, and that was it. So I might actually get a little bit more work done and work on my meal plan for next week. That might be it. Oh my gosh. And the tree is still alive, as you can tell. This little man did not get to it, although I'm not sure what kind of craziness he may have gotten up to. I'll have to wait till Alan gets up to tell me about that. But the tree is still up, so he was a good boy last night. And although I see his toys have disappeared, so at least he knows what he's playing with. Anyhow, I'm going to sign off and get some lunch in me. Spend some time with Alan before he goes to work. I'll see you. Bye! So go figure, the one day that I really wanted to go out, my plans are cancelled. I mean, I put product in my hair. I even plucked my eyebrows. And plans are canceled this evening. Alan's uncle is actually sick, and he was going to be the one to take us all out for dinner tonight, so that's not happening. But it left me so restless, like irritably restless, like I needed to get out of the house, like stat. So I am on my way just to go to just run some errands. I'm actually looking for some stocking stuffers for Alan. So he's not coming with me. He has to work tonight anyway, so he didn't really want to leave. But I'm gonna just hop out, see if I can find some stocking stuffers. I just need to get some air, you know? I'm not gonna talk too much because I'm sure this is really windy right now. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So that shopping trip was a total fail. Oh my gosh. I hope you heard. I haven't had a chance to review my outdoor clip there, but I knew it was pretty windy out. because damn, it is cold. Holy crap. It is a cold day. I think it's like -10 or something with the wind chill. Anyway, so I don't even know if you heard me out there, but dinner plans for tonight were canceled because Alan's uncle, who is taking us out for dinner, is sick, and so it's been postponed. And so I'm on my own, and I was so restless. Like, again, and I know I say it all the time, but I love working from home. But the one drawback is that you are isolated, and every once in a while I just get so restless. I do my best to get out at least once a day, even just for a walk, but that's all I gotta say. I was so restless today, it was a little bit absurd. So I just, once I found out I wasn't able to go out, I just told Alan, I'm like, I have to get out of this house right now. And I feel bad because Alan literally just left for work. So he actually, and he's a homebody, he doesn't want to go out before work. When he's out, he just wants to go out and then go to work. He doesn't want to go out, come back, then go to work. I can't blame him. I used to be the same way. But because I'm the opposite, like when he comes home, I'm like, great, now I want to go out, and he doesn't want to go out. It just makes things hard sometimes. And I mean, we've never argued over it, mostly because I understand where it's coming from. I know it's because I work from home and he doesn't, and he just wants to chillax, you know? But it does make things hard, and yeah. So, but I kind of wanted to go out on my own today anyway. I haven't had the chance to look for stocking stuffers for him, so I thought that this would be a really great idea. So I left him behind and went out on my own. I found two things. And that's it so far. So I just stood around all the stores like a deer in headlights. I was just kind of like, the entire time. Because the thing is this is what happens when you marry a guy who is very unconventional. He doesn't like the conventional type of things. He likes, when we do stockings for each other, and this year we're just doing stockings for each other just because of the baby coming and the second floor happening and all this other stuff, we just decided to do stockings this year. But we have a tendency to try and find unique and cool things for stockings and not traditional things that you'd put in a stocking. So it makes things really hard sometimes. And some Christmases I am totally inspired for certain gifts, either for him or for other family members. But this year I've had a few ideas, but nothing crazy. And we have little things for almost everybody, but we don't, except for one person, we don't have anybody completely bought for yet. And I just stood around. I was like, oh my God, I've been dying to get out, and now that I'm out, I don't know what to do with myself. So I was not out for very long, but what I did do is I picked up some raspberry leaf tea. And I'd heard about it before, that raspberry leaf tea is supposed to help ease labor. But just to prepare for childbirth and have an easier time in labor. I've heard about it a lot in the books I've been reading, and I was just having a conversation with a family friend yesterday, and she was like, oh, I need to remind you that I started taking this with her. She just had a boy in October, and I don't know if that helped, but you know, I had a really short labor with this one, and I was drinking it for the last like 6 to 8 weeks. So it's something to think about. And I've heard in some books or somewhere that it is widely used, but there's actually absolutely no empirical evidence that it does work. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant to try it, because I've heard that it's more or less a placebo effect. But I'm interested to hear if you're a mom and you gave raspberry leaf a try, did it work for you, or do you think at least it worked for you compared to your other children? I'd like to hear about it. I had 1 cup today. It wasn't bad. I was afraid it'd be fruity because I don't like fruity teas, but it wasn't fruity at all. But the last little bit I had to dump out. It was way too bitter. But they're saying you need to drink up to 3 to 5 cups a day. I am not a tea person. I'm not a tea person, so I don't know. Right now I'll just go with 1 and maybe increase, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll keep up with it or not. But we'll see. Anyway, I am just making dinner tonight. I am forcing myself to have healthy food tonight. I just didn't feel like preparing anything, but this was so super simple. I've just got some asparagus. I just snip off the ends, and I'm gonna put that in the pan with probably just a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic powder. I've got some quinoa, a brewing here, and we have a sweet potato all ready to go already. Normally I don't like to use the microwave to cook my food, but on days when, like today, when I'm just not in the mood to actually cook anything, sorry about that, it's better than nothing. It's better than not doing it, right? And I don't know if you know this particular easy and fast method of cooking a potato, any potato. You just take your potato, you can poke holes in it. Today I decided to do more of a, what is that, a Hasselback? Where you kind of accordion it. I decided to do that this time. And I wrap it in a damp paper towel, and I just put it in for about 5 minutes. If they're bigger potatoes, you'll probably want to put it in for about anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes. And that's it. And then voila, it's completely cooked. I think the damp paper towel helps to make it a little bit more moist instead of having the having it dry. I'm not big on dry potatoes. That's why I don't like white potatoes so much. I just find them a bit too dry, but sweet potatoes I love. And what I'm going to do with this is pile on, well, not pile on, because that would be weird. I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. If you have not had sweet potato with coconut oil, you are missing out. It is so good. Just add about maybe a teaspoon. Sorry for, oh, I can't open it with the camera. Just add about a teaspoon, and it tastes so good. It has just a hint of coconut in it, and it has those really, really good heart healthy fats in there for you, and that's all you really need. So I'm going to have that for dinner, and I did get a treat for later tonight. I've just been wanting those sour jujubes, so I have that for a little bit later as a treat with a movie. And that is dinner for today. Mostly what I've been eating, my body's been craving an actual meal. I haven't really had a meal since breakfast this morning. I had my steel cut oats and my protein oats this morning. But everything else has been more snacky. It's been regular, but snacky, like apples with almonds and some yogurt and stuff like that. But not a meal. So I'm forcing myself to sit down and have a meal. I have to do this today. So good morning, guys. It is Sunday. It's Sunday and it's sunny out, although it's not. Don't be deceived. It is still extremely cold according to the weather forecast. I know that really helped to give you the visualization. It is super freaking late, like 11:30 late, and guess who just got out of bed 27 minutes ago? This girl. I will tell you why. I had one of those nights I just could not get comfortable. Tossed and turned, and then finally fell asleep, then woke up because it was super hot, like ridiculously hot, and then I could not get into a comfortable position for the life of me. And this occurred all night long till I got up at 6, because come like from between 20 to 5 and 6, I was just like awake. Got up, had some lemon tea, had some breakfast, was reading, started to nod off on the couch. And I was like, ooh, I'm getting sleepy. So I ran back in bed. And I kind of slept for a little bit, but then woke up and I was just getting so frustrated. I wanted to cry. And it was only in the last 2 hours that I was actually able to, I slept in hour intervals. Like I slept for an hour, then I woke up and then I slept for an hour. And I can't believe it's freaking 11 o'clock. This is, I don't go past like single digits in the morning. Like 9 is my latest. So this is ridiculous. I'm waking up at Alan time. But Alan works late. He's got an excuse and he's a night owl. I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. Stupid. Anyway, he's being a love this morning and he's making me pancakes. He has a goal that before this kid starts to eat actual food, to make the world's best pancakes. So he's been trying different recipes online.
Now it's going to be literally the world's best pancake.
It will be.
Because we're trying a recipe from BBC.
So how
.co.uk/org/.com/TV.
Follow
the link at the
bottom. No, I don't know if we will. So how's it coming along?
It's as you might be able to see from the.
It's a little bit like Australia.
Yeah, it's some kind of European country.
That's not Australia then.
It's more crepe. More crepe.
Yeah.
Not crap, I hope, but it's more crepe.
Like.
I'm gonna try an actual bigger one.
Look at this. And he followed the instructions to a T.
No butter, some oil.
Some oil.
I'm just keeping it warm in the oven there.
Keep my eye on you here. You're the cook.
So yeah, there's no butter. We just use oil and a heck of a lot of milk. So it really wasn't battery. It was more gloopy. So let's see how it turns out. You gotta give every country a chance in the world's best pancakes.
It's true, and it's definitely not Alan's fault. Like, even I looked at all the, which I don't look at me for the instructions. I'm notorious for skipping certain instructions or ingredients.
But she's giving me that look like, are you sure 500 milliliters of milk is the right number?
But no, he was right on. I don't know if it's just more crepey in Britain.
The little picture did have like a kind of foldy pancake,
yeah,
like it had contours.
So maybe their concept
sexy pancake.
I'm just wondering, maybe their concept is a cross between like an American flapjack and a Parisian crepe. Crazy Brits. Oh well, whatevs. I mean, trust me, I don't mind this experiment. It's still gonna, be quite yummy, but oh, my back hurts. Oh, probably from sleeping so long. Or trying to sleep for so long. But this is the it takes up the entire pan. Like, it's like a crepe.
Yeah. It's like somewhere between omelet and pancake.
Huh.
I'm gonna let that become something.
It's an experiment, and this is why they're called experiments. Mm-hmm. And by doing this, he will become the world's greatest
I'll combine things. I'll be like, I'll use American style with French style. And then you'll come up and you'll be like, what do they say in Iron Chef? Croissant! What did you use this time? Like, well, I used an oil base with a touch of butter. Oh.
This is the Alan Show. The Alan Morning Show. The
ingredient for pancakes is fish heads.
Ew.
Oh.
That's gross.
Tonight will not be the world's best.
You're not so normally energetic this early in the morning.
I am making pancakes.
It's true. Pancakes are fun. So that's happening, and I just put some coffee on, and we'll relax for a bit, and then we're going to tackle Christmas stuff, and then I don't know what we're going to do. So, but I will show you, well, it's too late to show you the carnage that Job left under the Christmas tree last night. Someone's a bad boy, and someone has shown that he's much like a dog. Because we went downstairs and I noticed needles all over the floor. I was like, Job, what did you do? Alan came down to the bottom of the step, and Job, he never does this. He comes out from under the couch and launches himself up like, what, the third or fourth step.
Yeah, it was about midway up the stairs, like
past. And ran up here, and he's now under the bed. He knows he's in trouble. Cats don't do that. Cats don't give a crap. Cats are like, yeah, I did that. It's my freaking tree. What up?
It's all the cat beatings we give him.
Hey! So he's under the couch acting like a little puppy dog who knows he did wrong. I mean, it's only needles on the ground. It's not a big deal. But if that's the worst it gets, I'm fine with it. But little monkey. Anyway.
Oh, check this one out.
Oh, yeah, how are you gonna flip that? Let's watch. Oh God, that looks like it's still a little runny. Oh no. I think.
Close.
You better clean up after yourself, mister. That looks better.
Yeah, that's a pancake.
I think you gotta learn how to do the whole like.
I need a big flip. Yeah.
That's what it's called, a
It
flip.
was still a little wet.
I'll show you the aftermath. It might turn into a crumble. So this is the final result. It's definitely more crepe-like. He did a much better job on these two, though. The first one wasn't that great, but good job. This one's beautiful. Too bad we don't have a lot of filling for it, though.
No.
It was an unintentional crepe. There's got to be a difference in pancakes between British and North American.
And the sad first attempt.
The crumble. The story about the crumble.
That's the inside.
The story about the crumble is because I am notorious. Well, when did that happen? Was it a specific recipe?
It was.
Was it my pie?
It was a pie.
So the first time.
Apple pie.
Yeah, okay. So the first time I ever tried to make apple pie, I can't just make a simple pie and then like make another pie, like, and then build from there. No, I have to make the yummiest, scrumptious, most difficult pie known to man. And I found a recipe for an apple pie with an oatmeal crust. Hello, an oatmeal cookie crust of all things. But I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't being patient and I put way too much flour in it. And Alan says he likes it.
I'm apparently the only one that Therese thinks.
I just don't think he cares about what he puts in his mouth.
No, it was awesome.
It wasn't good.
It was like a pie made of like Nature Valley bars.
Ew,
So,
no,
like-
it wasn't.
Like that really crunchy granola.
There was way too much flour and it was so dry. And I felt super bad and I had made it for Thanksgiving when my best friend was coming over. Yes, please. And at that point I just told him, you won't offend me if you don't eat the crust. The inside was fine. The apples were fine.
It was apple pie.
So
inside.
that was, I don't, it's just something Alan came up with. He said, don't worry, because if it doesn't turn out, it just looks like a crumble. Because in a crumble, you put everything together, right?
You mess it up.
You mess it up.
And
so,
everyone will be the wiser.
yeah, so now every time we mess up a recipe, we just say, man, it's a crumble.
Regardless of what the recipe is.
So this little blurb here, that's a lot of butter.
Sorry, I had a big... like a real chef, I'm going to touch your food.
Ooh. So little mess ups. Even if it's not sweet, we call it a crumble. So there's the story of the crumble. And now I'm going to eat this this is a total crepe. An unintentional crepe, but it's still going to be delicious. All right, bye. Poor Job is terrified right now. We're putting up the Christmas tree. Well, the Christmas tree's up, but we're putting up the lights. And ever since we brought down the box of ornaments, he has been a little freaked out. That little...
He's the bravest cat in the world.
Yeah.
But today...
The little thing under his face is a treat that I've given him, but you can see his little paw over there. He's like ready at any point to pounce.
By pounce, you mean retreat in fear?
Retreat in fear, probably rush upstairs. He has no idea what's happening, and he is terrified. Good job, babe.
I think I need a lower layer.
A lower layer? Yeah, it's a little... I don't know how much... We're not used to having a tree this big.
Yeah, let's see what...
I don't know how much lights we're gonna have. Ooh. Alright folks, we're just about done. Just giving it a little trim, and then he's gonna put the star on top. He always does it because he's the tallest. And he always does a little dance. Oh, so pretty!
What do you think about those top branches? Should we...
I like it. I think it looks natural.
This is definitely a natural looking tree. This is how you'd find a Christmas tree in its natural habitat. Full of Christmas cheer.
Why is it? Sorry about that. We were having some Christmas Carol issues. So I thought I would give you a little tour of the Christmas tree. We don't have a lot of personal ornament, I have to be honest. This is our 5th Christmas together?
Oh, don't test me on camera.
4th Christmas? I can't remember if it's 4th. We're coming up on our 5th dating anniversary, so 5th. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. This is our 5th Christmas together. Wow. But you'd think we'd amass a lot of ornaments, but we haven't. This was a cheap one we got from a wine bottle. Yellowtail. I don't even like Yellowtail.
Don't tell
but
them.
I bought
What
it.
if they see this and they send us
I bought it. Well, then they can improve upon it and send me the new ones. But I bought it specifically because there is a wine ornament. And then for Christmas one year, I bought both Alan and myself.
No,
This was supposed to be for Job, but Job will not wear that.
It's floppy-eared.
He's so cute.
Reindeer.
I don't know where we're gonna put him. Maybe on my desk.
Like him, Job?
Job was a good boy and stood here the whole time, but he was not impressed. Cute. Alan bought that little kitty for Job.
He was so scared. I wanted to make him feel welcome.
And
look
Job
how welcome he
was,
looks.
we actually got him last Christmas, and Job was like, hated that thing. He hasn't touched it. All right, back to the tree. Because the battery's running out. Let's see, how about some notables? Oh,
Proof of our marriage.
this, I do believe my mom might have given this to us last year. I forgot that we had it until I saw it this year, and I think that's my mom's handwriting, so that's us, and the date of our wedding. And here's Batman and Robin. They're staples on our Christmas tree every year. Not very. I love this one. I just think it's beautiful. It's hard to tell with the... There.
Yeah.
Doo-doo! Alan's mom got me that a couple years ago. I have to redo some glitter on that one. Mm-hmm. And then this one we got in Mexico. We try to get a new ornament every year. And we saw her at a little store in Playa del Carmen last year, so we picked her up. Thought she was a cutie pie. Obviously I have to have a martini glass and a shaker. I got that years ago as a gift from a friend who was shocked that I didn't have one already, which I thought was a little disconcerting. This is my awesome ornament a friend gave me years ago. I love nutcrackers. I love the Nutcracker Suite. I've collected nutcrackers over the years. So this guy is my cool little disco pink nutcracker dude. We have the penguin. Obviously I can't focus in on him. And we got a little Santa Claus. This one's mine. I'm wondering if I can find a queue for the baby, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because I got these a couple years ago. It's really it for the notable stuff. Like I said, we don't have a lot of like personal ones yet, but that's okay. We've got the rest of our lives to build that up, and come next year it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a nice bigger tree upstairs in the new living room, so that's gonna be exciting.
Upstairs, I think
What?
we've hit dusk.
Ooh, I'm not gonna bring you to look at the lights outside because I don't want you to know where I live. Shady people. But we gotta go up and see if the lights are working. So anyway, that's the tour, and now we're gonna have dinner. Maybe pizza? Christmas pizza?
Yep, I don't.
Christmas pizza. It is Sunday. That means we get to relax and have some pizza. And we need to clean up this mess. You can't even see it. You don't think it's a mess at all. Clean up that mess. That looks like an airplane. These Christmas socks. I have to get some Christmas socks. I'm here. Ah, my belly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now we're just goofing off, okay?